Richard Southern, how are you?
I'm good. How was your weekend, Avery?
I would like to give you some breaking news. I have actually turned into a sports addict.
Excellent. I'm so glad to hear this. You were watching the Leafs last night?
I watched 2 Leafs games, and then a few days before that, I actually went into Rogers Centre and watched a baseball game. I don't know what's happening to me.
I like this. We got to go to a Jays game together now. What did you think of the Jays game?
You know, I really liked it. It was fun. Yeah. And watching the Leafs game, you know, I was watching with my little guy who was on the verge of tears and then in tears at the end last night. But
was he really?
It was a great game. It was really, as someone who's not big on watching sports, I loved it. It was great.
And it was a great series, and they did have a good year, so shed no tears. I think they'll do even better next year, Avery.
All right, listen, I'm really hoping you can help me break down this basic income program. Lots of splash with the announcement from the Liberals today. How does this work?
Yeah, it's interesting, and Kathleen Wynne, she's going to start testing out this basic income in 3 Canadian cities, Hamilton, Lindsay and Thunder Bay. So here's how it works. A single person, low-income single person, would receive $16,989 a month. 50% of additional income would be subtracted. So for an example, a person making $10,000 a year would receive almost $12,000 in basic income for a total of a little over $21,000. Couples would receive a little over $24,000 as far as basic income is concerned, and those with disabilities would receive $6,000 more. This is aimed at providing stability for low-income residents at a time when, you know, precarious work is very prevalent, Avery. Finland, the Netherlands, and San Francisco have all experimented with this, so we'll see how it goes. It's going to cost taxpayers $150 million. It's a bit of a contentious issue, but we'll see what the results show.
All right, well, while you're explaining things to us, can you tell me what the heck is going on with the markets today? Lots of money being made.
Yeah, it was a good day, and it was really because of those French presidential elections last night. And if you haven't been following this, it's an interesting election over there, and they do it in 2 stages. So last night they picked the top 2 to go on to a runoff election in 2 weeks, and it was centrist and pro-European Union candidate Emmanuel Macron who did the best. He's going to have a runoff election in 2 weeks with far-right and anti-European Union candidate Marie Le Pen. So one of them, the leader right now, wants to stay in the euro. The other doesn't. You know, the markets, they don't want any more turbulence with Europe. So the fact that the pro-EU guy came out on top in the first round, seen as very beneficial. He also wants to cut taxes and things like that. Dow was up more than 200 points today. TSX up almost 100. I'm a little shocked we saw so much optimism among the investor community, Avery, because Le Pen is the sleeper candidate, and who knows, anything can happen in 2 weeks.
A lot to watch on that one. I saw this in your promo before the commercial break about dog poo and electricity and Waterloo. What are they doing in Waterloo? Yeah,
so Waterloo, best known for headquartering BlackBerry, could soon be known for another commodity, Avery. Dog poop, yeah. Waterloo's going to be the home of a pilot project that will turn waste into energy, dog waste into energy, using a process called anaerobic digestion, which happens when organic waste breaks down.
That's a very couth way of describing it, yes?
Yes, a very, very formal way of describing how they're going to employ dog poop. They're actually, the mayor called it poop power. It's going to be the first Canadian city that's going to use poop power. They're going to put bins, the city, around, you know, all over the city so people can drop their dog droppings into it. It'll create biogas, which is then burned for heat and energy. Any leftover waste will be used for fertilizer, and this could actually be expanded to other cities around Canada and North America. A good way to sort of curb waste, Avery.
Don't let waste go to waste is my motto. There you go, right there. Okay, so somebody spent thousands of dollars for a 20-year-old McDonald's dipping sauce. I want to know why, and I just want to know why.
Yeah, they're either a smart collector or it's further proof that a sucker is born every minute. So here it is right here. It's from 1998, Szechuan dipping sauce. McDonald's brought it out for a limited time 20 years ago as a tie-in for the Disney movie Mulan. It's since, though, gained new popularity. It was mentioned in a popular sci-fi comedy show, and there's a viral campaign for McDonald's to bring it back, a big petition. And so this sold on eBay for $14,700.
How much? Say that again?
$14,700 US. Now, Avery, the seller, he said he bought an old car and he found the dipping sauce in it. He put it up for $10 just as a lark, but there it is, sell it for almost 15 grand.
We got to figure out what we can put on eBay to make $14,700 US.
I know. Don't try and eat that, though. 20 years old, I know.
All right, you know, when you were growing up, everyone always thought that the future would mean flying cars. Now it looks like possibly this Google-backed startup is looking at this. Yeah,
I'm going to show you one, and this is going to be out on the market in a year. So this isn't some sort of concept video. This is going to happen. It's called the Kitty Hawk. The company is Google's CEO, Larry Page, is running this sort of startup company, and they're going to start selling this electric aircraft next year. Weighs 100 kilograms, could travel 25 kilometers an hour, or 25 miles per hour rather. Looks like a flying motorbike. The controls are on the handlebars, and according to the company, it is safe, it's tested, and it's legal to operate in uncongested areas. So they're kind of showing it off here, how people could use it in cottage country. I could see you flying into work on that, Avery.
I would not do it over water. I could guarantee you that. I'm all for trying it. I would not do it over water.
Do it over the congested DVP right downtown.
Richard, always a pleasure. Take care.
Thanks.